in the country, whether it's a ransomware or, different acts of violence and things like that. We're a place where you're supposed to be able to have a nice, safe evening of recreation and spending your recreational dollars. And we're very proud that we are. But sometimes some of the things going on in this world has created some energetic atmospheres, and we feel like we got to be proactive and hit the ground running and deal with it. We've had a few incidents in Indian country. I believe that there could be more, but I believe that if we're proactive and we protect our environment, we could still have a safe, fun environment without having too much security or too much overbearing police atmosphere. But no matter what, we're going to do what we got to do to protect our folks, And when I come up and I've got, I don't leave the casino with very much cash very often, but when I go in, I got a couple of dollars. And to see a police car parked out front, or to have a security guy walking by with a big smile and saying hello, those are the kind of things I think give us a comfortable environment to spend our recreational dollars. So, again, the cybersecurity task force is something that we're going to expand and get out there. Tino, the other discussions we are just to name a few that are all equally important, especially if you're working in the field of sports betting, online gambling, tribal state compacting, post-pandemic recovery, our operations, all this stuff. But I think that the one that was a hit, and I always never really was a big guy for it, is the cannabis thing. That business, they say, is big,
Yeah.
And, cannabis was big for me when I was a kid, a long time ago, and I kind of steer clear of that stuff most of my life, or most of my adult life. So, but folks have been able to teach me about how that's a real effective. And I've even got people give me the salve for my knees, for my arthritis, and it works. So I might be able to believe in some cannabis as long as it's just in the salve, But people are, wherever it's legal, it's their right, And if folks are going to, enter into those businesses, that's their right. Like I said, everybody's talking about it. So I think, those are just a couple of things that we were excited about. The venue was good. It's brand new, Caesar's Forum. It's not the Caesar's Palace. It's Caesar's Forum. And it's a little bit of walking, but, it's all connected. You didn't have to go out on the road unless you were, going to get something to eat or that's the one thing we did. We were isolated and private, and, but there wasn't a lot of food vendors. So we're going to work on that, make sure. It's the first thing I noticed. I think you can imagine that, looking for the cheeseburgers. So,
yeah. Chairman, what's coming up? What's on the agenda for the National Indian Gaming Association in terms of the next conference, or what is on the agenda here?
Well, I think we'll start moving around a little bit and hoping that that we can calm this variant a little bit. And if it is, then I'll start to move around. I'll hit the Oklahoma Indian Gaming Association annual trade show the 16th to 18th in August. In August, yeah, 16th to 18th in August. We'll hit that one, and I don't have it right in front of me, but maybe a week or two later, then I'll go to Washington Indian Gaming Association trade show, annual trade show. These are conventions I think I don't think I've missed in 20 years. I might have missed the OIGA during the presidential election year one, but maybe one in 20 years. I haven't missed the Washington one in 20 years, maybe one. It's hard to remember, but these are things that long as we can stay steady and stay responsible and keep pulling these shows off. OIGA and the Washington Indian Gaming Association are giant supporters of NIGA. And we're going to we want to be able to return that favor. So I look forward to being in Oklahoma and looking forward to being up in Washington State. Those are the two big ones. Then we go, we get into the fall, start heading to the fall time. We got G2E. And as I didn't mention here, Bill Miller came and spoke at our show and was a strong presence at NIGA. A relationship with the AGA has been really strong over the last several years, and like I said, he demonstrated. I've spoken with Bill over in London at Ice Gaming, and so he's a strong presence and a strong supporter of Indian country, and I believe our relationships have come a long way. And mostly, Bill and I don't take credit for it. It's the tribal leaders that the ones that really deserve credit to reaching out and educating the world about tribal government gaming. So you got G2E coming, and then you got NCAI. I chair the gaming subcommittee task force, and then we'll kind of wind down the year with the visit to Pechanga for our mid-year. So we're going to pull the tribal leaders back together as the year winds down. And Tino, the weather was perfect in Oneida, Wisconsin. And our Green Bay Packers are starting to get ready because they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. I don't know if you knew that or not, but so the weather's perfect here. But around November, when we're going to go to Pechanga, weather's not so perfect here. So
it's good to go.
Yeah. So we're going to do that, and so again, staying busy. Then we'll continue to, when there's time down, we'll get back into our DC office and be on the front line there, because we got a lot of work to do. And I was reelected at the membership meeting this a couple weeks ago at this conference, and so I made it clear that my work is my campaign, and I'm going to get right back at it. And we never stopped, and we hopefully we'll never have to do what we had to do in the last couple of years, but we'll do whatever's necessary to support the leadership, support the tribes, and be a strong part of tribal government gaming. So we'll just hit the ground running. It's going to be busy, but I'm hoping it's going to be careful, and that, with God's blessing and a lot of self-discipline, we get more people vaccinated and keep wearing this mask and push this ugly thing away from our world. So I pray every day. I pray for not just for me and my family. I pray for my community. I pray for the whole world around us, Tino.
Well, Chairman, you've done an incredible job. You, your team, all of Native Nations. I think we have the wind in our sails here. Like you said, right out of the beginning, we got to be very cautious with this variant, and people are doing that. I know a lot of casinos have reinstated their masks for their employees. A lot of casinos didn't even take the mask mandates away. So we have been the safest industry in the entire world. Building our PPE, spending millions of dollars keeping people safe. We need to just stay on that track, and it's great to have you on. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in Oklahoma City. I'll be there. I got everything planned. So do you. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, me too. I went to Lac de Flambeau. It's a nice little ride. It's only it's about 3 hours from my community last week, and got to visit with their tribal council, and we had a nice visit. And again, we talked about just getting the wheels turning and be able to advocate for them, and be able to advocate for their needs. And so that's what I'm trying to do, slow but sure, but trying to get out there and visit some tribes, and I'm going to keep doing that. And the biggest thing is the chairman and the tribal council gave me some tobacco, and we traded those blessings with one another. And that's really my message is, let's hang together, let's stay strong together, let's pray together, and let's get this world back on its feet. So,
Ernie, pleasure having you on. I'm looking forward to seeing you again in a couple of weeks.
Okay, thanks, Tino.
Be strong, my friend.
All right.